Welcome inside the WB Mason Coaches Report right here on GoHofstra.com. Ron LaFay alongside Kathy Angelis, the head coach of Hofstra hockey team. And Coach, let's just get right into it. First week of the season this past week, 1-1. You guys took on one of the best teams in the country in Albany. You also took on a Colgate team. Let's start with the Albany game, though. One of the toughest teams in the country. Was it on purpose to play a team that tough to start the year on the road?
Well, scheduling is the most important part of the season. As we're preparing for the CA championship, it's really, really important that we have a well-balanced schedule, home and away, as well as strength of schedule. In the CAA, we've got most of the teams are in the top 20. Mm-hmm. So in order for us to be in a position to contend and to be a contender in the league, we've got to have that type of power ranking on our schedule. So yes, by design, we did schedule Albany.
And then on the road, you guys go to Hamilton, you take on Colgate, you win 7-0. A couple of goal scorers in the game, 4 I believe to be exact, a couple of players getting 2 goals, just an offensive onslaught in the game. Goalkeepers played well as well. Was it really a complete team win and a good way to get back to 1-1 on the season?
Yeah, absolutely. And most important is after a game like Albany, it's important that we are resilient. And I think just the feeling of I don't believe in any way that the score reflected how we played, and I thought we had a great match against Albany, and we were really just ready to get right back at it. If we could have gone right back out there and had another half, but unfortunately there's only 70 minutes in the game. But the most important thing was I thought that we really showed was our resiliency to come back, and it's not easy letting in 4 goals. Of course, we knew they were 9th in the nation, and they have that caliber type of team to be able to do that, but we came back very strong and really, really happy with that.
And let's just look at that as well, as both Swan and Saltis have really been splitting time so far this season. Is that something you're trying to keep going forward into the next couple of weeks until you find a solid goalkeeper? Is this something that you're going to just try and use throughout the season?
Well, it's always going to be probably a week decision. Sometimes it's a game decision. Both these keepers have been competitive in their years. So it's nothing new what has happened. I think that the great thing that we keep focusing on is that we have 2 very good goalkeepers right now, and in any given day, either one of them can step up and start. So I think that type of competition is very healthy competition, and they support each other very, very well as the team. So it's a good thing to have. Sometimes it's tough on game day to make the decision, but I think that being in that type of situation is very positive. So.
And we're just 2 games into the season so far, 1-1 again. Is there anything that you've noticed immediately from this team that's very different from last year's team?
Well, we've got a large group of seniors, and with keeping that in mind, they have a lot of experience since their freshman year together. So we have grown over the years together in some tough situations, some tough years, but also with some wonderful years, certainly the past 2 years and last year. We're always striving to be stronger and stronger, and to finish our season last year in the top 25 on the RPI was an amazing feat for us. And although we didn't make it to the championship game, and we really wanted to, we were very, very happy with where we were, and now it's just about preparing this group to be championship ready for the league.
And we're just looking forward as well, Maine, a familiar foe on the schedule this upcoming week, as well as Syracuse, again, one of the toughest teams in the country, but both of them are at home this upcoming week, I should say. What do you see in those 2 games? What are you trying to do, both offensively and defensively?
Well, both games certainly. Going to Syracuse, they were national champions, and they pretty much returned the entire team, and have come up back with some very strong recruits and some of the best players in the country that have joined the squad this year. So we know that this game is going to be an amazing game, going to be an exciting game, and we're going in with that attitude. As I told them, you step on that field prepared to do the best you can, and prepared that if you do that, you have a chance to win. And you should never step on a field knowing that you are not going to win or you don't have a chance. And I think it's very important to have that mindset when you step on the field. And it's not about Syracuse. It is about Hofstra and what we're capable of doing. Dropping back to Maine, Maine is a very, very strong team. They missed the NCAA tournament last year, which they were a bubble team, and they had every right to be there. They just didn't make it in, and they've started out quite strong, on the scoring end, as well as defense end and not letting many goals. And both this weekend is just a great weekend to really test where we're at and how use the experience from the Albany game and take it into this weekend, because that's really the level that we are preparing to play at. So I'm excited about the weekend, and I think we have to come with that complete mindset.
Kathy Angelis, head coach of the Hofstra field hockey team. Coach, thanks so much for the time.
Great being here.
And thank you for watching the W. Mason Coaches Report right here on GoHofstra.com.